guys. Back in 1954, Harvey Funk at the time had a custom 48 or 41 Chevy, or 48 parts on it and a whole bunch of different stuff. Anyway, it went through several different hands. Look up the story, and it's still surviving today. The last previous owner who owned it, he unfortunately passed away, and his wife obviously has the car, and he had it in satin black with a homemade flame job on the front that he had painted on. And his wife just remembers him coming home and seeing that car rolling down the driveway with those bright colored flames. She brought it to us on a very low budget and said, you know, I don't have a lot of money, but I want to clean this up. I want to make my husband happy and just tidy it up. And we did what we could for within her budget. So did we make it a show car? By no means, no. But we definitely made it a very beautiful cruiser that looks 100 times better than it did. And we kept the flames as her husband had them. We kept the decals on it like he had it. We kept it like he had it. So it's done. It's finished. Go back on my Facebook, Rick Old Time Garage, or on my Instagram, Rick's_Old Time Garage. You'll see pictures of it as it went along, and you'll also see some history photos of it. So here it is, a true survivor that was in many magazines, Rod and Custom, Hot Rod, everything from 1954 and up, and it's still surviving today. So as you can see, it's got the split bumpers off a Pontiac, and then the round pieces are actually off a 57 Chevy, right down below there with the bullet noses. The lenses are custom made. All the back was custom made back in the day. Now obviously the car's gone through changes. When this car was originally built, it had a different dash in it, different interior, had an Oldsey engine. I believe it was either a gold or a purple with scallops on it. It had lake pipes, hubcaps, all that's changed a bit. But the main thing is that the car is still surviving. So she brought it into us, we cleaned up the body, we tidied it up the best we could. We did not strip this car down to bare metal, we did not go to that point. We just tidied it up, ran the DA sander over it, knocked down the highs, filled in the lows, and recreated the flames that her husband had on it. Threw some new front and back window rubbers in it, dynamated the interior inside on the floors and that to give it a little soundproofing, and there we go. Dual headlights, 58 Chevy, custom tube grill, custom front made bumper. That's all original to the car. This car is a very well known car here in the Lower Mainland of Vancouver, British Columbia. Louvered visor. Like all cars, they lose parts and pieces over the years, and then you get it and well, you either redo it or you keep it like it is. It is now a Fraser Valley car out here in Chilliwack, BC. Has been for some time now. Back in the day it was, you know, it had the factory brakes and suspension. Then over the years when somebody got hold of it, they put a clip in it and put a Chevy 350 in it. Things change, right? So we did the best we could recreating the flames. We got the decals right back where they should be. We tried to get the colors as close as possible. If that doesn't grab your attention right there, coming down the road, there's something wrong with you. She's absolutely right. How could you miss this rolling up your driveway every day? Like I said, it's not a show car. It's just a nice clean cruiser that you could take to a car show and not be embarrassed about. I think Mary's next plan is she wants to save up and maybe do something with the interior over the winter, which we do not do here. But she wants to do something. Right now you can see it's just got old house carpeting and some old seats in it. She'd like to tidy it up a bit. And that's good. That's good that she's keeping her clean and tidy and looking after it. That's the thing. Now you can see the back window's not in it. It has to come back for us for the back window. Went to put the whole car together, took the rubber out of the bag for the back window, and it was the wrong seal. Labeled right, but wrong seal. But she can still come and grab the car. There's no point us keeping it here while I wait for another seal for the next 2 to 3 weeks. She can have the car, take it, drive it, cruise it, have some fun, whip it by and pop that window in a half hour, and that's all it takes. So there we are. So, it's always a good time and old time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Again, look it up. Harvey Funk is his name. Look on my websites. Like I was saying, there's photos and pictures of when it was in the past. Definitely a true history car.